let us talk now about being active in the political process, right? Being active in the political process means that you have to vote, right? You have to vote, right? You have to vote, but you can't be voting for shit, right? You have to vote, but you can't be voting for shit, right? Let's talk about taking action. Taking action, right? Taking action means that you have to participate in a process, right, in order to get a result, right? You can't say, hey, I'm not voting, right? You need to participate in the process. But in order to participate in the voting process, you have to have a viable option, right? In order for people to participate in a voting process, where we have choice, freedom, right? You have to have, it's not no joke, right? You have to have a viable option. So, for example, I'm not going to participate in a voting option, right? If I know, hey, every time I drive in the pothole, and my car put in the hole, right? I'm not participating in that voting process if that's the case, but I will vote, and I make that promise that I will vote. Hey, if I have a viable option, I will vote, right? Because I wanted to vote since I was 16 years old. I wanted to vote since I was 16 years old, right? So if I have a viable option to vote, I will vote, otherwise, no, right? But I am willing to participate, meaning take action, right? When I say take action, you need to take action. You mean stamp a flipping vote, right? A lion vote, a wolf vote, right? Onto the ballot box. Right? One time I spoil the ballot box, right? I need to declare these things before I move forward in teaching the Quran, right? Once when I went to vote, upper X outside of the box and thing, right? I spoil the ballot, right? So yeah, but I willing to vote, right? I am willing to vote, meaning put alliance vote upon the ballot paper, right? Once as I have a viable option, right? Hey, the minute I see some places still have water, don't have water, some places still have don't have electricity, some people squatting and getting evicted, right? The road I drive in, and every 2 minutes I drive, I put in a hole, right? And I had to swerve and cause accidents, all kind of shit. I had to swerve, right? Swerve this, that, and the other. And if I drive this side too much, I will crash the car and this and that and the other. And it's a pothole here, there, and everywhere, right? Then I can't vote because I do have a viable option. But I am willing to participate in the democratic process. I'm willing to participate in the democratic process. But it doesn't look like I have a viable option, right? So these were my thoughts, right, throughout life, right, from since small, right? These were my thoughts, right? um so that's that, right? That is just how it is. Hey, if it is that I only see in earlier, right? I look every day, look, it look like I running for a party because every day I running for the COP leader, because every day I online here, people seeing me, people could see me every day anytime they want, right? I online here whole day, right? You could see me, hear my thoughts, right? I hear present right through, right? Right through I am present, right? But you see, when I have a good option, right? When I have a good viable option, ain't nobody want to see you, right? Because all this studying, oh my hair not neat enough. All this studying, I don't have on a $20,000 jacket, right? I am drinking $20,000 rum, right? Here what, right? If it have a good option, I'll put my ex where a good option is. Otherwise, I don't want to participate in no democratic voting process because I'm willing, right? I am willing to participate in a democratic voting process, right? But hey, it must have a, right? Hey, it must have a viable option, right? Because I want to vote for the COP. I want to put my ex by the COP, and I want to be able to do that in this next upcoming elections. I want to put my ex by the Congress of the People and stamp my vote for the Congress of the People in this upcoming elections. Right? Good.